If you're a federal employee, please listen up. Last night, there was a key ruling in Lisa Cook's case from an appeals court, and it's a reminder that the president can't just fire employees on a headline and a hunch. Due process still matters. This is a case I think you're going to want to follow. A federal appeals court just said Lisa Cook stays on the job at the Federal Reserve, rejecting the administration's rush to remove her before a key rate meeting. Here's what actually happened. So the White House tried to oust Cook over claims that she committed mortgage fraud before she joined the Fed. These are allegations probably not true, as we're going to see. Anyway, Cook denied it, sued, and won an order keeping her in her seat. Today, a divided D.C. circuit refused to undo that order. Translation, she keeps working while the case proceeds. So why did the court side with Cook for now? Well, due process. The majority wrote that Cook's Fifth Amendment claim is very likely meritorious because the government gave her no meaningful notice and no real chance to respond before trying to remove her. Of course they didn't. The case is pretty flimsy. I think we're going to see that. So the lack of basic procedure was enough anyway for the court to say, hey, not so fast. There's also the Fed's special legal shield. By law, governors can only be removed for cause, and no president in the Fed's 111-year history has ever removed a governor. The district court judge below read for cause to mean misconduct in office, not conduct from years before confirmation, another reason the firing looked unlawful. The appeals court didn't have to reach that question because the due process failure was glaring, but the backdrop matters. And those fraud claims, new documents cut against them. A 2021 loan estimate for Cook's Atlanta condo lists the property as a vacation home, not a primary residence. On her security clearance paperwork, that same home again is marked as a second home. And Fulton County records show she never claimed a Georgia homestead exemption. Those are exactly the kinds of paper trails that compliance folks look for, and they point away from fraud. Sure, there's a DOJ investigation, but as of today, there are no charges. Meanwhile, Ann Arbor officials told Reuters she hasn't violated rules tied to tax breaks or her Michigan primary residence. None of that proves innocence, but it's real counter evidence to the internet narrative, and it's part of why courts are pressing pause. So what does this mean for you as a federal employee? Well, process is power. Notice, a chance to respond, and an impartial decision maker, they aren't technicalities, they're your lifeline when politics heat up. Keep your documentation clean, keep your disclosures consistent, and don't panic when headlines start flying. Today's takeaway is simple. If leadership wants to act, they still have to follow the rules. And when you do things right on paper, that paper can protect you. I know a lot is happening to federal employees this year, but you have strong civil service protections, most of you. And so those are very helpful to know and learn about. My name's Sean. I'm a federal employee attorney, and we'll keep translating these high-stakes fights so you're protected at work. If this was helpful, please share it with a colleague who needs to hear that due process is still winning. Thank you, everybody, for your time, support, and attention. Take care, and have a great day.